Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another I wish I knew kind of video. Now this video, I want to say from the onstart, is for anyone who has a baby 1 and younger. I feel like anything above the age of 1, maybe your baby can run and play and sleep comfortably in many other simpler ways. So if you're interested in a couple of tips, then keep on watching. I don't know about you guys, but I've really been enjoying the summer. It's like they let us out of quarantine and I've been going to the beach as much as possible. I've been trying to just take in the fresh air, the sunshine, trying to get tanned. Today I want to share tips of some of the things I wish I knew I should have taken to the beach or should have kept in mind when going to the beach with an infant. Obviously before I had Leo, going to the beach was very different. It was easy. It was just go, 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 beach, towel, bathing suit, sunblock, and that's it. I never carried beach chairs. I never carried an umbrella, nothing of the sort. But now going to the beach with an infant is very, very different. There are so many things that, hold on. Sorry, I just realized my painting was upside down. So I had to fix that. Anyway, going to the beach with baby Leo is very, very different. I feel like going to the beach is just like packing to go traveling and take a plane somewhere. There are just a few things that you really want to consider. So I want to start off by showing you some of the things that you should take when going to the beach with an infant. The first thing you're going to need is a bathing suit. Do not go to the beach without a proper bathing suit for your baby. Protect your baby from the sun. It's so important. It's important for your baby to get vitamin D in a healthy way. What you can do is you can try to cover them as much as possible and then put sunblock. But I've been trying to avoid putting as much sunblock on baby Leo as possible, just because I've been reading that the ingredients are not really good for you, not really good for your skin, not really good for the ocean. So yes, use sunblock, but if you can lessen the amount, especially for the baby, they're so tiny. The least amount of product you can put on them, chemicals, so on and so forth, is the best. So I got this really, really cute nautical looking bathing suit for baby Leo. It's from 6 months to 12 months, so he should grow into this up until the end of the year. And it is long sleeve. It fits him 3/4 right now. I'm sure as he gets bigger it'll be shorts. And then it came with this cute little hat, covers the back of his head up to his neck, covers his ears, and gives him great shade for the front of his face. I absolutely love this set. I love that it's neutral. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted something that would look really classic in any of our family photos, so this is what I picked. The next thing you might need is sunblock. Now, like I said, I've been trying to limit the amount of sunscreen I put on baby Leo, but I do have sunscreen in case I think it's absolutely necessary. And I've done some research. There are so many chemicals that are just not good for babies and not good for the sea. I came across an article of this particular brand where this woman was using sunblock on her baby, and she recognized that her baby was having brain seizures due to the sunblock that she was applying. She applied many times and the doctor told her that the sunblock was going into the baby's skin and then going into his bloodstream, and whatever chemicals were involved were affecting the baby's brain. So when I read that, I tried to do the best research I possibly could, and I came across this brand. Again, this is just a suggestion, so please do your research with anything you decide to buy or use for your baby, especially if it's anything that I'm recommending here. These are just suggestions. Again, I am no expert and I am no doctor. So the sunscreen brand I came across is called 2Ps Organics. It's 50 SPF and it says it's a mineral screen zinc oxide 25%. This is the best option I could find. I found this on Amazon. I'll also link this in the description box below. But I read great reviews on this. Not only is it organic, not only does it have great ingredients, but it's also good for the sea. It was one of the most highly recommended brands in regards to safety for babies. So please, again, do your research. But so far, this is good. Again, I haven't been using this a ton. Another reason I don't use so much sunblock, this is one thing to keep in mind, is that babies put their hands, their arms, their feet, everything in their mouth. If your baby is only going to be in the sun for 5 or 10 minutes, try to cover him with shade. Don't drown him in sunblock because he's just going to end up putting it in his mouth. Next thing you want to have is a tent. This is a Half Moon beach tent that my husband and I bought. It was about $25. We got it at a discount store, and in the beginning it was great. I'm not gonna say it was easy to assemble because it's not. It is the one where you have to actually assemble it with 3 rods. It comes with anchors to put in the sand. Does not come with any sandbags. And it really is not that sturdy, I'm gonna be quite honest. And so the reason I'm sharing that with you is because I want you to avoid buying something like that. Do not go to the beach with some kind of tent that you or your husband or whatever family member or helper you have with you has to actually assemble it. Girl, save yourself the headache, save yourself the time, save yourself the money. And what I mean by that is invest your money. Pay a little extra for an actual beautiful, big, self-assembling tent as opposed to trying to save money like we did and buying a tent that it's just too much work and it really is not the best quality. So I do not suggest that. There's one that I actually recently purchased. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail, where you just lay it flat and you pull it up from the middle and it just opens up automatically, and you just have to pull it at the top to tighten the rods, and then you just put the anchors at the end, and they come with sandbags so that your tent is not flying away while your baby is in it, and so that you're not bothered while you're at the beach. It's so easy. A tent allows for the baby to sleep safely no matter what direction the sun is hitting. A tent also allows the baby to stay cool. Now, if you get a tent, one thing I highly suggest for any mamas, it doesn't matter if you're nursing or if you're feeding with a bottle, is to get a beach chair that can go in the tent. This is something that I did not think about when I was prepping to go to the beach. I thought, okay, I have the baby's bathing suit, I have sunblock, I have the tent, I should be all set. I'll just lay on the floor, lay in the sand, the baby will sleep in the sand, I'll put a couple of towels, he'll have enough cushion, it should be great. No. I nurse, and I regretted that so much because when I was at the beach nursing, my back was aching so much because I didn't have any support. You cannot lean back on the tent, and I'm not taking any pillows to the beach. That just seems like the biggest headache in the world. So ladies, take one beach chair that at least can go and fit inside your tent. It's gonna help you to feed the baby. It's gonna help you hold the baby. It's gonna help you put the baby to sleep. Please save yourself the headache, save yourself the backache. That's one big regret. That's something that I've learned and I want to warn you guys about. Protect your back, protect your posture. Next thing you might need is a pool, a baby pool. So guys, I've had the most interesting experiences, to say the least, at the beach with the baby. I am a beach bum. I love to be in the sun. I love to be in the water. I love to sunbathe. I love it all. I thought my son would really enjoy paddling or hitting his feet on the water. That wasn't the case. And in New York, the beaches, to be honest, the water is not very nice. So he didn't immediately fall in love with it. It was actually very hard. He was afraid of the water. Even when the water was calm, even being far, just being by the wet sand, it just wasn't for him. But this was a game changer. This allowed him to stay cool on those very, very hot days where even if you're in the shade, there's just no breeze and it's just too hot at the beach. So what I do, well, first of all, let me show you. So this is what I found on Amazon, and I don't know if you can see, but this pool is so cool because it comes with this, and I don't know if you can see because I know this. So this, you see this little thing? It's like a little support for the baby. So if your baby is still not sitting up 100% on his own, or they're just learning and you kind of want to get them that practice, this is great. This gives them great support. If they're leaning forward or falling back, they're going to be able to bounce off of any of these edges. Also, this has a bottom piece here that you have to blow up, so it's not like your baby's just going to be sitting on this hard sand or anything. They're actually going to be sitting on this, which is like a floating device. So this is great. It's the perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. I didn't like those round ones because, again, there was no support. This made me feel a lot safer. This is not only great for the beach, it's also great if you want your baby to have more fun in the tub. And to be honest, baby Leo did not love bath time either, so that should have been a foreshadow. But when I got him this really allowed him to enjoy it because he felt safer, he felt more secure, and he was able to be independent and now splash with the water without feeling like he's gonna tumble over. So I love that pool. I feel safe with it. And what I do is I put half of the pool in the tent or in whatever shade area the tent is covering, and I put the other half in the sun. That way Leo is actually in the shade when he's playing, but because half of the pool is in the sun, the water is warm enough where he doesn't get cold. So the next thing I have to go along with that is toys. You want to make sure that they have something to interact with, something to look at, something to hold, and something to put in their mouth, because that's what babies are gonna do. So I found this great option. They come in 8. These are not all 8. There's like one in the tub probably. Each cup comes in a different size, and with each size comes a number in the back. And it's awesome because you can play and interact with the baby. You can fill it up. The water comes down like a fountain. It allows the baby to interact with the water in a gentle way while being in a beach setting. That way the baby can get more comfortable being at the beach. So let me see if I'm forgetting anything. I don't think I am. I think I covered the fact that you're gonna need a tent, a bathing suit, sunblock, a swimming pool, and toys. Okay, rewind. There are a few things that I missed. Take a change of clothes. The baby is not like you that's just gonna get wet in a bathing suit and then dry off. He's gonna need to be changed. This is the time to have the 3 wardrobe change in a day kind of thing. Also, you want to make sure that you take enough diapers. Another thing I want to cover is sleeping for the baby. Make sure you're keeping in mind how the baby is going to sleep. Sand is not always soft, and also depending on the beach that you're going to, make sure the sand is safe. Always put down a beach towel or maybe your changing mat when the baby is going to sleep. Another trick, which I loved, again, I'm gonna bring my baby pool out. One time when I went to the beach, the sand was not leveled enough at all, so what I did was I emptied out my beach pool, I dried it down, and I put one of our beach book bag underneath, and I covered this with a towel, and I actually had baby Leo sleeping on the opposite side, which is the bottom of the baby pool. And believe it or not, it was great. It really just helped him and kind of just, what would be the word? Like cuddled him the way it kind of just curved. And it didn't curve that much, which was great because you always want to make sure that the baby is in any type of position where you're not blocking his airway. I think that is all for today, guys. Those are all my tips and items that I think you should take to the beach when going. Make sure to keep all those things in mind. Get yourself a chair. I think that's the biggest regret that I don't have, that I will be purchasing very soon, because sitting on the sand with a baby when you don't have the freedom to lay down whenever, it is really gonna come back and bite you in the butt when you get home and your back is killing you and you're exhausted. Those are all my tips. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this really warned you or brought some things to mind. Believe me, mom brain is real. I just wanted to help any new mamas out there. Being in quarantine has just made it so easy and safe because I'm constantly at home. Everything I need is at home. But now that we're getting back into the swing of normal life, and having to actually take the baby with me to do the things I used to do as a single person, And when I mean single, I mean like worrying about myself. Obviously, I'm married, but it's just life is so different. So whatever I learn and whatever tips that I can help with, I will always share here. Please let me know if they are helpful. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!